Sometimes the person who feels most like home is the one we are told to stay away from. For Karina and Pris, a family conflict creates that distance, but it also reveals a love neither of them can keep hiding. Karina and Pris have been best friends for years. Their bond is instinctive, gentle, and quietly intimate. They understand one another without needing many words. But when their fathers become rivals in business, the girls are separated by rules they never chose. To Karina and Pris, it feels like losing the safest person in the world. Pris is also dating Ernesto, Karina's brother. He finds ways to visit her in secret, but his attention is not the same kind of care the girls share. He wants closeness on his terms, while Pris is already thinking about Karina, about the friend she misses, and about the feeling that appears whenever Karina is near. Karina tries to carry on with her life. She talks about her podcast and the things she is building for herself. She wishes Pris could be there to hear it. When they finally speak again, Pris is genuinely happy for her and invites her over to record, knowing her parents would never approve. For Karina, the invitation means more than a recording session. It means seeing the person she has missed every day. When they meet, the space between them feels familiar, almost as if the separation never happened. Karina asks what is happening with Ernesto. Pris admits that she has been thinking about Karina so much that she forgot to answer his messages. Her attention is no longer divided equally. Karina then speaks about her own life. Her parents want her to study something she does not love, and she feels unseen inside her own family. Pris listens without judging her. That simple act becomes a shelter. She makes Karina laugh, and the two of them begin to play like they used to. Then a joke becomes a touch. A touch becomes a pause, and in that pause, they kiss. For a moment, the world becomes quiet, but Karina is frightened by what the kiss awakens. Her religious upbringing has taught her to feel shame before she has even understood her feelings. She pulls away and runs, leaving Pris with a tenderness that has suddenly become painful. Karina returns home carrying two conflicting truths. The kiss felt real, and she believes she has done something wrong. Her guilt grows until she turns her pain against herself, as if punishment could silence her heart. But pain cannot erase a feeling. It only makes the feeling harder to survive alone. Pris tries to be honest with her father. She explains that her connection with Karina is powerful and impossible to dismiss. Maybe, she says, it is love. Her father does not have every answer, but he tells her that he will support her decision. For Pris, that acceptance becomes a small light in an uncertain room. Karina's parents take the opposite path. They arrange a date with Freddie, hoping a conventional relationship will erase the memory of Pris. Karina agrees because she wants to escape her confusion. But pretending to want someone else cannot replace the person her heart keeps returning to. Days later, Karina and Pris meet in a cafe under the excuse of returning a forgotten bag. Pris says she does not regret the kiss. She feels a connection with Karina that she has never felt with anyone else, and she needs to know whether Karina feels it too. Karina answers with fear. She says the kiss was wrong and that they should stop seeing each other. But before she can leave, Pris takes her hand and kisses her again. Karina pulls away, not because she feels nothing, but because she feels too much and still believes she is not allowed to feel it. Back at home, Karina repeats the word sin, hoping it will create distance between her and the truth. Meanwhile, Pris ends her relationship with Ernesto. He reacts with anger because he cannot accept that her heart has changed. His reaction makes one thing clear: love without respect is not love at all. Pris goes to Karina's house and refuses to let their last conversation become their ending. She throws small stones at the window simply to be heard. When Karina appears, she tells Pris to leave. She is afraid of what will happen if she lets herself want happiness. Pris stays gentle. She says she cannot stop thinking about Karina. Finally, Karina admits that she cannot stop thinking about Pris either. She still believes the feeling is wrong, but the honesty between them is stronger than the rules surrounding them. When Pris sees Karina's injuries, her tenderness becomes protective. She tells Karina that the problem is not love. The problem is being taught to feel guilty for something beautiful. Karina is not weak for struggling. She is trying to survive between her own heart and everyone else's expectations. That night, Karina goes on the date her parents arranged. She tries to act confident, as if desire can be separated from emotion. By morning, the pressure catches up with her. Her mother judges her choices and insists that she has betrayed the family's values. Karina finally breaks. She tells her mother that they do not truly know her. They know what they expect from her, but not what she wants, fears, or feels. When Karina asks Pris for comfort, Pris does not demand anything. She says she only wants to see Karina happy. Those words give Karina the courage to stop running. She kisses Pris, and for a moment, they allow themselves to believe that love might be enough. They go to Pris's home, emotional and hopeful. Karina knows her parents may never accept them. Pris knows the road ahead will be difficult, but neither wants to lie about what they are. They are afraid, yet they choose one honest moment over a lifetime of pretending. Then the secret is discovered. Karina's parents learn that the girls were seen kissing. Fear turns into anger, and they threaten to send Karina away. Her father treats love as rebellion. Her mother worries about judgment from the church, but Karina answers with the truth she has finally claimed. Her happiness cannot belong to everyone else. Elsewhere, Ernesto is encouraged to confront Pris. He arrives pretending to speak calmly, but his intentions are not respectful. When he crosses a line, the situation becomes dangerous. Pris fights to protect herself. Karina arrives to help, and the struggle leaves her seriously injured. This is the moment when the story becomes about more than forbidden romance. It becomes about safety, accountability, and the difference between love and possession. Pris calls for help. Her father intervenes. The people who judged the relationship are forced to see how deeply the girls care for one another. At the hospital, Pris is devastated. She prays for Karina, not for permission to love her, but for the strength to stay beside her. Even Karina's mother begins to understand. Pris is not a threat. She is the person who refuses to leave Karina alone. Karina survives. Ernesto returns with remorse and accepts that he must face the consequences of his actions. He promises to seek therapy and take responsibility. Forgiveness is offered carefully, not as an excuse but as the beginning of change. A few days later, Pris sits at the table with Karina's family. The acceptance is not perfect. It comes with hesitation and a request for patience, but it is real enough to open a door that had been closed for far too long. Karina and Pris can finally exist in the same room without hiding. They are happy, not because every problem has disappeared, but because they no longer have to deny the truth between them. Their story is not about choosing love over family. It is about learning that love should never require someone to destroy themselves. The softest kind of courage is sometimes simply saying, "This is who I am."
I love you like the ocean loves the shore, like the